the power of engine. Macro lubricant, ready to dry.
Also policies that will promote huge consumption. I feel we are in a situation where we are going to see growth led by infrastructure as well as consumption. We are going to see rural growth as well as urban growth, domestic growth as well as exports growth. It is a very unique situation because this has not happened. Usually one thing or the other will pull us down. I think we are in a unique situation. The world is going through three fundamental transitions: digital artificial intelligence transition, energy transition, and transition towards building a global value chain to meet the supply chain demands of the world. I would say India is very uniquely positioned to not only participate but lead in all the three dimensions. I will take a minute. On the AI and digital transition, we are very uniquely placed because of three reasons. One, India has adopted digital in a very unique way to solve problems at scale, both in public services delivery as well as in the private sector. Second, we have a most successful IT industry which has enormous capability. And third, we have a talent pool which is very unparalleled. So we are very uniquely positioned towards this transition, not only for India but for the world. Second, in energy transition, we will be the only nation which will be adding significant capacity of energy, more than twice or thrice of what we have today in the next 2 decades. With this kind of a growth, transition becomes easier. The transition is not a substitution, transition becomes a growth engine. And third, in terms of the global supply chain, again, the government policies, whether it is the PLI schemes or simply the vision of the Prime Minister to take India to be a leader in the most important sectors of the future, is going to drive a huge amount of investment, capability building, and ecosystem development, which is all going to lead into enormous amount of growth domestically and most importantly globally from an export point of view. Coming specifically to Uttar Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh is already the third largest state in the country. And from the current 225-230 billion, it is absolutely well placed to capitalize on the trends and become a $1 trillion economy when India will be a 5 trillion and again become a $2 trillion economy by the time India reaches 10 trillion. There are 3 or 4 sectors which are very suitably placed. One is agriculture. Already UP has a very strong presence. It is the largest producer of oilseeds. It's among the top 3 in terms of wheat, sugarcane, fruits, vegetables and pulses. and it is so uniquely advantageous that 87% of the zone area is fully irrigated, which is significantly higher than the national average of 50%. By applying the technology of the modern industrial era, UP can dramatically increase productivity in its agricultural sector. The manufacturing sector presents another opportunity because UP is much below the national average or below the other states. UP only gets 12% contribution from this sector. With the tremendous focus on infrastructure development and the value chain opportunity that is presented globally, UP has a fantastic opportunity to increase its share from manufacturing by focusing on advanced manufacturing, precision electronics, semiconductors, assembly and testing, defense and aerospace, pharmaceuticals. All of this are going to happen in this coming decade, and UP, with its vast land and progressive policies and infrastructure, can capitalize. Third area is tourism. Already UP is the largest in terms of attracting foreign visitors. Close to 5 million tourists from abroad visit UP. UP is most uniquely positioned because of its history, because of the UNESCO heritage sites, 24 wildlife sanctuaries, and Varanasi, the Jyotirling, and a number of religious places which are of huge significance both for domestic tourists and for international tourists. The tourism opportunity in UP is unparalleled to any other place. So these three growth engines can significantly contribute to Uttar Pradesh's dream of becoming a $1 trillion economy, and in the process can address a lot of jobs and address quality of life, as well as bring down the inequality that exists between the different 75 states and bring a range which is much closer, where the per capita income and quality of life can lift all people in the state of Uttar Pradesh. A few words on Tata Group. Tata Group has a long history of presence in the state, from our steel company to automotive company, and a large presence of TCS, and all our retail companies, financial services companies, Tata Advanced Systems, Tata Power. 18 companies of the state of the Tata Group are deeply present. And today, more than 50,000 people work in the state of Uttar Pradesh. We are on a huge expansion across all our companies in the state. Our hotel business sees tremendous opportunities in the state because of the tourism that's going to come, both religious tourism as well as wildlife and other aspects that will attract tourists. Air India has a detailed plan to connect every part of UP to the rest of India and potentially to the important destinations of the world. And we are already having huge investments in Noida, both from a TCS point of view and also from Air India point of view. And I'm happy to say that we are going to build an integrated multimodal air cargo through Air India sets with our partner Zurich Airport in the new Jawahar Airport. So the group is very committed and sees a tremendous opportunity, and I want to express our gratitude to the phenomenal leadership that is being provided by the Honorable Chief Minister under the vision of our Prime Minister for clean governance, huge infrastructure development, as well as an atmosphere which is so much business friendly. I wish the summit a grand success, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your commitments for UP. और दिव्य सज्जनों, हिंदुस्तान का और एशिया का सबसे बड़ा एयरपोर्ट उत्तर प्रदेश में जेवर में बनने जा रहा है और इससे उत्तर भारत का ये प्रवेश द्वार साबित होगा और साथ साथ ये उत्तर प्रदेश को ग्रोथ सेंटर के रूप में स्थापित करेगा। इसका निर्माण किया जा रहा है ज़ूरिक एयरपोर्ट एशिया के द्वारा भारत सरकार और उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार के सहयोग से। हमारे साथ श्री डैनियल बर्चर हैं, सीईओ ज़ूरिक एयरपोर्ट एशिया। उन्हें मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ। I request and invite Shri Daniel Bircher, the CEO of Zurich Airport Asia, to kindly address this august gathering.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Defence Minister, Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Honorable Governor of UP, Madam ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, Member of Union Cabinet Ministers, Member of the Cabinet of Ministers of the Uttar Pradesh Government, Members of the Parliament and Members of the Uttar Pradesh Vidhan Parishad and Vidhan Sabha, friends and colleagues from the corporate world, members of the media, and ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor to be here and addressing this August gathering today. Zurich Airport has been a long-standing partner with India. Having developed and built Bengaluru Airport almost 2 decades ago, we have assessed many other projects along the way, and today we are well on course to deliver a new gateway for Uttar Pradesh, the Noida International Airport. Alongside India, Zurich Airport will celebrate its 75th anniversary this year. And we are putting together all our years of experience and our global expertise spanning across 3 continents into making the Noida International Airport an aviation landmark of which the state of UP and the nation can be proud. I would like to congratulate the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Chief Minister for the world-class infrastructure that they have developed for the state of Uttar Pradesh. No state has perhaps done as much as UP in recent years to encourage investment in the state. The fact that the who is who of the Indian entrepreneurs and global investors are present here today is a testament to this. Our own experience in the state of Uttar Pradesh has been nothing short of excellent. We are one of the largest foreign investors in the state today, and it's not just our investment. Noida International Airport is accelerating investments from world-class partners, be it for the development of a fuel farm, for a multimodal cargo hub together with the Tata Group, an airport hotel, catering facilities, and this is just the beginning. Noida International Airport will be a lighthouse project that will pave the way for greater investments in the state. An airport is not just a place where one catches flights. As we have seen across the world, airports are catalysts for economic growth and job creation in the surrounding areas. This project will therefore also support Western UP's development into a hub for manufacturing and commerce and create thousands of employment opportunities. One of the goals declared by the Honorable Prime Minister at the unveiling of the national logistics policy is to bring down the cost of logistics from the present 13 to 14% to single digits. The upcoming multimodal cargo hub at Noida Airport will be a big contributor in bringing down logistic costs for the region. Alongside that, it will help to stimulate growth in trade and manufacturing in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Yogi Adityanath, has been the driving force behind the development of Noida International Airport. Not only did he and his government ensure smooth land acquisition and pave the way for speedy clearances, but he and his administration had the wisdom and foresight to plan for tomorrow. When it opens next year, Noida International Airport will have direct access to the Yamuna Expressway. There will be separate and independent road access to the airport's east, allowing for the smooth and unrestricted transport of freight. And the airport terminal will in turn have their own metro and high-speed rail stations, providing a smooth experience for passengers. Looking beyond that, the government of UP has begun to acquire land to the north and to the south of the current airport site, providing for future airport growth and development in the decades to come. With the support and the encouragement of the state government, we are proud to say that we see ourselves not just as financial investors in the state of Uttar Pradesh, but as partners in its progress. Noida International Airport is a shining example of a public-private partnership in action, and we are delighted to have the government of Uttar Pradesh as public partners. Together, we will be developing a world-class airport in Noida, a modern, digitally enabled airport that will not only be welcoming and easy to use, but also sustainable. An airport that is very much at home in Western Uttar Pradesh and reflects the region's rich architectural heritage. Noida International Airport will be a true blend of Swiss efficiency and Indian hospitality. On behalf of Zurich Airport, I take this opportunity to thank you, Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Chief Minister Sri Yogi Adityanath, for your support, your encouragement, your partnership. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to welcoming you as our guests and our partners at Noida International Airport in 2024. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, sir, for your expression of faith and confidence in UP, and thank you for your support. और दीदी सजनों, भारत का 60% मोबाइल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और 55% मोबाइल कंपोनेंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग उत्तर प्रदेश में होता है, और उसकी तरफ लीडिंग कंपनी है डिक्सन टेक्नोलॉजीज। उनके चेयरमैन डिक्सन टेक्नोलॉजी श्री सुनील वच्छानी जी को मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ इस सभागार को संबोधित करने के लिए।
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Defence Minister Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, Honorable Governor Ms. Patel, Ministers from Denmark and UAE and other ministers from UP. On behalf of Dixon and the mobile manufacturing industry, it's my proud privilege to talk to you about a journey in UP. This journey started with just a single factory for manufacturing televisions, and in a very short period of time, I'm very happy to say that now Dixon is almost 8 state-of-the-art factories in UP, employing more than 10,000 people and manufacturing a wide range of products, which includes televisions, mobile phones, LED lighting, and many other products. I think it's not only for Dixon that UP has become the #1 state. You just heard that almost 65% of the mobiles sold in the country are manufactured in UP. Almost 40% of LED lighting products which are sold in the country are manufactured in UP. And this is a story for many, many other electronics and consumer electronic products. And I must say that this would not have been possible for the very proactive and dynamic policies of the UP government under the leadership of our Chief Minister. We at Dixon are very happy to announce on the Investor Summit that we are opening 3 more centers of excellence for manufacturing in the state. The first for manufacturing consumer and telecom products, which will not only be made in India, but they'll be designed in India for the world. A factory for manufacturing smartwatches, wearables, and hearables, again designed in the state and manufactured in the state for the world. And finally, India's single largest factory for manufacturing refrigerators, almost 1.2 million refrigerators a year in Greater Noida. Once these factories are operational, they'll create job opportunities of almost 10,000 people. Finally, just to reflect of the mood in the industry, I think there is huge optimism and positivity in the industry today. There was a time when India was importing almost all its requirements for